You're listening to All in the Industry, an independent podcast dedicated to behind-the-scenes talent in the hospitality industry, hosted and produced by me, Shari Bayer. Since initially launching in 2014, we have broadcast more than 400 episodes, and now we're excited to be on our new platform. To learn more, visit allintheindustry.com. Support for this episode comes from the Institute of Culinary Education. To learn more, visit ice.edu today. Well, hello, welcome to All in the Industry. I'm your host and producer, Shari Bayer, and this is our 422nd episode of this series, which is dedicated to behind-the-scenes talent in the hospitality industry. Today, I have a special on-the-road show from the Best Pizza Awards 2025, which took place in Milan, Italy, and I will introduce my guests in a moment. But first, as I do in every show, I will start out with my PR tip, and then we'll have my interviews from the event, including a speed round, and I will close out with my solo dining experience. As the founder of Bayer Public Relations, I'm going to tip the show off with my PR tip of the week. So today's tip is to be spontaneous. Yes, go with the flow. Sure, it's good to make plans and be prepared for life's situations and activities, but sometimes it's just nice not to overthink and wing it and make moves based on our guts and surroundings. It can be very freeing to be free-flowing. So let's embrace unpredictability and live in the moment, as breaking from our day-to-day routines can be more rewarding than we'd ever imagine. That's my tip today. Okay, so I'm excited about today's show as it's on pizza, and more specifically, it's on the Best Pizza Awards 2025, which took place in Milan, Italy on June 25th, 2025. My apologies for my delay here in getting this show up, but here we are, and I'm excited to share with you what took place in Milan. It was the third edition of these awards and my first time attending. And the Best Pizza Awards bring together the global pizza community and was hosted at Spazio Antologica at East End Studios. And the gala was powered by Molini Pizzuti. And the event welcomed over 500 international guests, including more than 300 of the world's leading pizzaiolos, journalists, and gastronomic innovators for an immersive celebration of pizza's tradition, creativity, and future. The awards are led by the wonderful team of Christian Godot and Joanna Sluserzik of the Best Chef Awards, which I also attended this year for the second time, and I will have a show coming up on that soon. So the Best Pizza Awards included pizza talks, masterclasses, and collaborative dining events, along with the Best Pizza Awards ceremony. And I was there for almost all of it. It was a full day, ending with the award ceremony. And the awards included the top 100 pizzaioli around the world, as well as some special awards. And I'll give you some highlights. The top award for Best Pizza Chef was given to Francesco Martucci of I Massanelli in Caserta, Italy. Number 2 went to Franco Pepe of Pepe I Grani in Calazza, Italy. And number 3 went to Gabriele Bonci of Pizzeria in Rome, Italy. Other notable winners included for Best Street Pizza, Massimo Laveglia of La Industrie in New York. And I am friendly with Massimo and his business partner, Nick Baglivo. And they are just awesome. And I love their pizza. And they have huge lines at both of their locations now in New York. So if you plan to go, be prepared for that. And not only did they receive the Best Street Pizza Award, but they also number 34 on the list. Congratulations to them. And also, one of my favorite parts of attending these awards was not only to meet new chefs and pizzaioli around the world, but to see many of my U.S. friends, including Massimo and Nick, as well as Dan Richer of Raza in Jersey City, New Jersey, ranked number 22 on the list. Mark Iacono of Lucali in Brooklyn, New York City, ranked number 25. And Javier Ramirez of La Natural in Miami, Florida, ranked number 35. Congratulations to all of them. And I made some new friends while I was there. Chris Decker of Truly Pizza in Dana Point, California, number 42 on the list, as well as Justin De Leon of Apollonia S Pizzeria in Los Angeles, California, and he was number 58. So it was really great to meet them, and I'd love to visit their restaurants next time I'm on the West Coast. Also, another one of my favorites who wasn't there at the awards, but I'll give him a shout out, Anthony Mangieri of Una Pizza Napoletana in New York City. He was recognized as number 17. And congratulations to Wiley Dufresne of Stretch Pizza in New York City, number 27. Wiley is a chef-wise chef. Happy for him. So congratulations to everyone. I could go on, but just happy to be a part of this celebration. If you want to learn more about the awards and see the full list, you can go to thebestchefpizza.com and on Instagram at thebestpizza.awards. Okay, so for today's show, I have two special interviews, which I did at the award celebration, and they were with two chefs from different parts of the world. So first, I have a conversation with Vaughan Mabee, the executive chef of Amisfield in Queenstown, New Zealand. And I met Vaughan at the Best Chef Awards, and I've seen him at several events now in my travels. And I haven't been to his restaurant, but I have been to Queenstown. I was there 12 years ago, so I'd say I'm due to go back. I loved Queenstown, but I didn't go to his restaurant, and I really would love to visit. He currently has 3 knives at the Best Chef Awards, as well as many other accolades. And he was at this event as he was participating in the pizza party, which took place following the ceremony, and he was making pizza for the first time. So it was great to sit down with him and hear his story, a little of his background before joining Amisfield. Vaughan honed his skills at renowned establishments such as Martin Baristagu in Spain and the legendary Noma in Copenhagen, where he contributed to its rise as a global culinary leader. At Amisfield, Vaughan creates innovative dishes using the freshest ingredients, showcasing New Zealand's diverse produce in every dish. So that is the first interview coming up, and I really loved chatting with Vaughan, so I hope you enjoy our conversation. And then I have an interview with Yuichi Ito, the executive pizza chef of Crosta Pizzeria in Makati, Philippines, known for his innovative and distinctive creations. And this was our first time meeting. It was pretty spontaneous. I sat down next to him during the event and we started chatting, and he was a part of the pizza talks, which took place earlier in the day. He was on a panel entitled Culture and Origin Experience in Pizza. And so we talked a little bit about that and about his story, and it was really great to meet him and a little more about him. Born to a Japanese father and Filipino mother, he moved to the Philippines during his childhood. It was in high school that he discovered his passion for cooking, often hosting gatherings where he prepared dishes to accompany drinks with friends. These moments helped him realize how food can unite people and create joyful, shared experiences. So I'll leave it at that and get to my conversations with Vaughan and Yuichi, and I'll come back and share a solo dining experience, which is a good one. It's from Milan, so stay tuned for that. And now, without further ado, my conversations from the Best Pizza Awards 2025 in Milan, Italy. Enjoy.
My name is Vaughan Mabee. I'm from New Zealand, and our restaurant is Amisfield. So Amisfield Restaurant, it's a beautiful Otago in a town called Queenstown. So it's surrounded by mountains and on this beautiful lake. It's in the most southern part, pretty much, of New Zealand. And it's my home. I live there with my wife and my son and my new daughter, who was born 14 days ago.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Hey, thank you very much. She's beautiful. And our dog, Juke. And that's who I am.
Well, I've been to Queenstown once. When did your restaurant open?
Well, it was open before I arrived. The restaurant was built and started by John Darby, who's my not just my business partner, but my very special friend. And I've been here now for going into 15 years.
Somehow I missed you because I was there. I know I was there for a birthday, so I know the year. It was 12 years ago. And Queenstown is magical. It's one of the places I visited where it's just dreamy and I get the good vibes and I don't want to leave. So it's a beautiful place to live.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I feel, very lucky that I live there. It is a magical place. It's a magical place for a chef to be as well. And I say that because we have some of the most incredible, ingredients, and it's such an amazing area to live as a chef. You can really kind of mold yourself into the land and create something that's just so different to anywhere else around the world. If you like difference, we're an island, and a lot of the ingredients that we use, whether it be from the wild that we have hunted for our menu, or is it's just a lot different. So I think in New Zealand we think we're very normal, but then I've realized that what we do and what's normal to us around the world is really special and unique. And we kind of really use that as our kind of ethos. And we use that as the angle that we give to our guests. We give something really special and unique and original, endemic things from our beautiful country, New Zealand.
So tell me about your menu. Is it a tasting menu only? How do you describe it?
So we have a tasting menu. We do lunch and dinner. We also, that's the popular thing in our restaurant. We have our dinner menus. It's quite a hot ticket right now. We do over 30 different flavors or impressions or courses or whatever you want to call it. The menu takes around about 4 hours, and it's just kind of like a real unique action movie of New Zealand through food. We also have a vineyard, Amisfield Vineyard. It's about an hour's drive from the restaurant. Beautiful scenario, amazing views, super amazing climate for making Pinot Noir. We make what I think are some of the best wines by far in New Zealand. It's an organic vineyard. John Darby started in 1988. It's just something really cool, because when you think about, if you want to go somewhere and really taste the land or get given a story about some unique place, I think that's one of our strong things we have there. We also can give these amazing wine matches of the wine that we make. So you're really getting the true taste of the terroir, the almost brutal climate, the rough area, the mountains, the land. And we take every little sweet spot out of that rough area and, give it to the guests in a unique way like no other.
I really want to come. I'm dreaming about visiting, coming to your restaurant. Are most of your clientele locals, or are you a destination restaurant?
I mean, I'll be brutally honest. It's definitely a destination restaurant. We do have locals, but it's more like a celebration restaurant. Yeah. It's your 40th birthday. You're having your 30th anniversary with your wife. It's a full-on menu. It's exciting. For some, it can be a little bit challenging. It's something like if you'd have it twice a year. And so for us, we do have a lot of locals or Kiwis that come in there, but every night, usually, they're all from all corners of the earth, Heaps of New Yorkers are coming right now. There's that new direct one-way flight from New York to Auckland. It's one of the longest flights in the world, but at least it's just one way. Air New Zealand's doing it. So we get a lot of New Yorkers right now, heaps of people from Manhattan, people from upstate New York, but Americans in general. But our clients come from all corners. Like, I believe, if I remember last week, I was in the dining room. There was Barcelona at one table. There was Singapore. There was Kyoto. There was 3 New Yorker tables, on one side of the restaurant. So that area with that New Yorker accent was like taking out the restaurant.
Sorry. Even though I'm from Miami, I don't know what type of accent I have, but I definitely sound American.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's actually quite fun because most of the people that are dining with us, they're always like telling us where they've dined last. So it's like, we've just been dining here, and it's some of our, favorite restaurants around the world, whether it's super famous, but they're kind of putting us on the kind of culinary bucket list map. So a lot of people are coming. It's really cool. It never used to be like that. It used to be mainly Kiwis, but as we've evolved and created something like special, I think, it's just interesting for like foodies that will kind of run the gauntlet of the big travel to New Zealand. But it's really cool for our town as well, because you have people that have never been to New Zealand. They're flying all the way from New York. They're dining in the restaurant, and then they're having a beautiful vacation or holiday, as we call it. You guys call it vacation, right? Do you guys have holidays over there?
Going on holiday, vacation.
Vacation, yeah. So,
I just call my trips because I travel a lot, but I'm always working while I'm traveling. But vacation is typically what people say.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool because they come there, they're kind of booking their ticket, they're booking their dinner reservation, and then booking the ticket after that, so they figure out when they can dine. And then it's cool because they get to showcase the rest of our beautiful island, or if they're going to the north as well, and getting the whole kind of tour of New Zealand on just a dinner reservation is quite humbling for me. It's like, wow, really? I had a couple recently, they were in their 70s, and they were from Barcelona, and my team was like, Chef, you need to go out to this table. They speak no English. I speak some Spanish, as having worked in Spain. And, I said to them, like, how long are you in New Zealand for? And they were like, oh, we're only here for 5 days. And I said, oh, what are you here for? They said, well, we're here for you. I was like, wow. I just couldn't imagine being in my late 70s and traveling, 30 hours for dinner and then just going straight back home so fast, So most people that come to New Zealand will stay for a longer time. But they were so keen on dining, and it was so cool. They had an amazing time. And yeah, it's very special.
That's amazing. And I am one of those people that book my restaurant reservation before the flight. Sometimes I've done that, but it's very special. And that you've gotten to that point in your career that, people are flying across the world to come dine at your restaurant. Congratulations. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's humbling, but a lot of work and effort has gone in that from me and the team, We're all passionate about what we do. And I think, it's just, it keeps on evolving, and then, I mean, that's why I'm here right now in Italy,
Good segue. Yeah, let's talk about where we're at. So we're in Milan. We're at the Best Pizza Awards, and you are making pizza.
Yeah. I know, it's funny, like, I don't make pizza. Like, it's not my forte. I mean, I have made pizza before at home and stuff like that, but I've never worked in like a pizza restaurant or anything like that. So it's kind of funny for me to showcase my first pizza at the World's Best Pizza Awards in Italy. It's a bit nerve-wracking for me, but to be honest, they've put me with a very famous pizza chef, Roberta, and she's been helping me today when we're prepping what we're doing. So it's kind of like an Italian New Zealand fusion. What we're doing, she's baking this, or made this amazing dough, which we cooked in these beautiful Italian ovens just before testing and tasting. Wow, she's amazing. We're basically doing New Zealand power, which is black abalone pizza, which is quite different for the Italians because they've been asking me what it is, and I've been explaining it to them and even giving them the Italian translation. They still don't know what abalone is. So it's a bit different for them, but we just did a couple of test runs, and it's really magical, like so good. So I'm excited to show this tonight.
Yeah, well, you showed me it before, the abalone, the black abalone. I'd never seen a product quite like that. So that's something you brought here from New Zealand.
I mean, I hope I don't get arrested, but yeah, I smuggled in about 4 kilos of New Zealand power or black abalone salami, yeah, for the pizza.
Wow. Well, I look forward to tasting it. And who knows, maybe there's a future pizza restaurant in Queenstown coming here to feed your guests as well the next day.
Maybe. I mean, the owner of those crazy pizza ovens was just telling me that I need to get a pizza oven to New Zealand, one of his. And I said, listen, if you send it, I'll use it.
No, they are beautiful ovens. It's so exciting to be here. And I've met you now from our travels. I remember seeing you in Dubai at the Best Chef Awards there. And you were in Turin. So you travel a lot. You enjoy traveling as much as I do?
I mean, I do travel a bit. Like I do a couple of 4 hands dinners. But then, all the times that I've seen you, I think, have been to do with awards, So it's like, because I saw you at the 50 Best as well this year, right?
Yes, at the 50 Best. And congratulations, because you've been getting recognized.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite special that New Zealand is finally, for the first time in history, has a restaurant that's entered the extended list. I can't tell you how exciting and proud I am of that, and my team. Like, wow. It was cool coming here and being acknowledged as New Zealand as one of the world's best restaurants, to be amongst all of my friends and, past colleagues that are on the list, and for New Zealand to enter in there from the bottom of the world, for me, it's just it's a magical time, and it's emotional. It's just great.
Oh, huge congratulations. It's a really big deal. And remind me, in Dubai, it was the Best Chef Awards, and I believe you received a special award?
Yeah, I achieved 3 knives.
Okay. Well, that in itself is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I was super honored, and we won the world's best dining experience as well.
Oh, that little thing.
Yeah, that was that was a whammy. To be honest, I choked when they said that on the stage. I was like, "Oh my god!" And I didn't see that coming. It came sideways, and I mean, again, me and the team were really honored about that as well. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing! Congratulations. Tell me a little about your background. Where did you grow up, and when did you get the bug to become a chef? Like, just a brief history before you got to where you are now.
Yeah, I mean, brief history. I didn't finish high school. I had summer jobs that were involved with kitchens. So I like a lot of chefs, I started early. I was 15. Dishwasher, evolved into a chef or a cook. I moved to the States when I was really young.
Okay.
I worked a little bit in California. Kind of went up the ranks over there. I was super young. I was running the beautiful La Valencia Hotel in La Jolla, California. I think I was only 26 years old. I was executive chef there. I moved to Europe. I did a lot of staging, and I worked in Martin Berazategui, the 3-star. He was a huge influence in my career. I did a small internship at Noma. Rene is an amazing person. He's inspirational to me. I was with him for such a short time, but I still kind of left there with this kind of infection that he used to give people about, drive and I was touched by some people that are my idols in Europe. And then, from that, I moved back to New Zealand and I started in Amisfield, which is now 15 years ago, and haven't looked back. And we've just, I've had my head down for over a decade. No one had a clue what I was up to. I used to have chefs calling me from Europe that have got their first and second star that I used to work with, asking me what happened to me. Thought I'd maybe died down there. But it's just, over the last couple of years, we've just started kind of, turning some heads. And, I guess in a sense it's quite a good thing for me, because it gave me a lot of time to refine and practice what we're doing and to be able to develop these relationships with all the people that provide us with this amazing ingredients. And I think we weren't really ready to showcase at this level in the world until probably a few years ago, And now that it's happening, it's kind of turning into a little bit of a nerve-wracking snowball. But hey, I'm ready for it, and we just keep on pushing forward. And we're just excited to showcase New Zealand, or its native name, Aotearoa, to the world and what we do in our beautiful little country.
So wonderful. Well, it's really great to have seen you at all these events and celebrate with you and be here now with you in Milan. And I know you got to get back to the activities and get ready for tonight. So Before I let you go, though, will you please play my speed round game? I have a speed round. So what it is I name a couple things like chocolate or vanilla, and you get to pick your preference.
100%. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Eat in at home or eat out at a restaurant?
Eat at home.
So many chefs say that, and I used to be surprised, but now I get it. Okay, eat at home. Indoor dining or al fresco or outdoor dining?
Depends on the weather.
Okay. Wine, beer, cocktail, non-alcoholic drink, or champagne?
Champagne to the day I die.
Tasting menu or a la carte?
Breakfast and lunch, a la carte, tasting menu dinner.
I love it. I don't think anyone's ever answered that way. Small plates or large plates?
As in the size of the plate that you put it on?
You can define this however you like. But yeah, I don't know how popular it is maybe around you, but in the U.S., I think, especially when I was growing up, it used to be like appetizers, entree, dessert. And then chefs started introducing like small plates, like, littler dishes or large shareable dishes. But what do you prefer?
I mean, for me, menus, it starts out small and it evolves and you finish on something bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about communal table or chef's counter?
I like to be away from everybody.
Okay. Private booth.
Yeah. Secret background dining. Yeah.
Side note, do you take solo diners at your restaurant? Do you have solo diners?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No problem.
I dine out a lot solo, and sometimes I've come across that. Fine dining restaurants don't take solo diners. Most do, but it made me think of that too, because I love a chef's counter. It's really nice for solo.
I mean, solo diners, it's a business thing. We make less money because the table's meant for two, yeah? So, yeah, I understand that, but, people that are solo have to eat too.
Very true. That is a fact. Okay, a couple more. Tipping or all-inclusive charge?
Oh, New Zealand, we don't have any charge, but, people just naturally tip because we give them a special service. I mean, for me, I always tip if I have a good service. Like, I think you need the choice. If they give you a shit service, it's like, don't tip. If you get a great service, give them a good tip.
That makes sense. Okay. Bungee jumping or skydiving?
Neither. I need to be in control.
I did both in Queenstown, for the record. Very proud.
I take my hat off to you. I would rather be in a knife fight in a bar.
Bungee was the scariest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Skydiving, because I was tandem, it wasn't as scary for me, but yeah, lift to toe. Okay, but greatest high after doing it because it was so scary.
Amazing.
Okay, 3 more. Lord of the Rings or Jurassic Park?
Hands down, Lord of the Rings. And I'm good friends with Sam Neill.
They filmed there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings was literally filmed right outside my door. Jurassic Park wasn't filmed in New Zealand, but Sam Neill's my main. But I would take Lord of the Rings over Jurassic Park any day.
Well, yeah, I hear you. I knew there was some filming there. So very cool. Okay, last two. Cheese plate or a dessert?
I mean, I'm so picky with desserts because I hate super, super sweet. But I would say cheese plate.
Do you do a cheese plate at your restaurant? Is it as an option?
We have a certain experience that you can have at lunchtime where you can have flights of wine and tastings of cheese and the charcuterie we make.
Sounds wonderful. Last one is Queenstown, Auckland, New York City, Milan, wherever you lived in California.
Queenstown, hands down. It's the most beautiful, magical place in the world, and it has the best food in the world.
I hear you. I can't wait to come back. Congratulations. That's the game. You win. Thank you for your time. It's so nice to get to chat with you a little bit. And I really do hope to visit your magical restaurant and magical Queenstown.
Hey, thanks for pulling me out of that crazy chaos downstairs for an interview. And love to see you again.
Same. Thank you so much. And enjoy Milan. And I look forward to your pizza.
Grazie mille. Ciao.
Grazie mille. Ciao. So, hi, can you tell my listeners your name and your restaurant, where you're located?
So my name is Yuichi Ito. I'm Japanese Filipino, and we have two brands restaurant now. One is in Manila, which is called Crosta Pizzeria, and one is in Hokkaido, which will eventually open as well in the Philippines. It's called Bianca Omakase, which is it's basically an 8-seater, super intimate pizza tasting menu where we serve guests by the slice.
Amazing. And when did you start making pizza?
Probably like 11 years ago. I was living still in Tokyo then. I was working with Daniele Cason, the pizza bar inside the Mandarin Oriental, and moved to Manila 2 years ago.
Why Manila?
Well, I've actually considered moving to Dubai or Singapore. I just didn't feel the connection with what I actually promote as a chef myself. I tend to base a lot of my cookings and techniques from nature, where, you know, like having local produce around me has always been something like super important, especially as a Japanese. And I've been thinking about it for a couple of years. It just didn't go through my head of actually moving there. So when I got an offer moving to Manila, moving back, you know, like sometimes when you feel like there's a click on the things that comes to you, I think that was the feeling.
Awesome. And where are you originally from?
I was born in Tokyo. I stayed there a couple of years on my younger parts, and then I moved back to Manila. So after that, moved back again to Japan. So it's like here and there. But I would say, I always explain to people that I grew up as a kid in Manila and then grew life in Japan.
Awesome. So we're here at the Best Pizza Awards, and you just were part of a panel. You want to talk a little about what you talked about?
Well, I think the things that they really want to talk about is for us to be able to share to upcoming chefs about the experience that we had revolving around pizza. So business-wise, experience-wise, idea-wise, inspiration-wise. And I think one of the things that I've always wanted to share people, coming from a background where I don't really have a pizza experience, and just happened to be like I had this opportunity to make pizza. And coming from a background of a chef, I've seen it in a different point of view, where I had to create something what I know, not what conventional pizza making knows. So I saw it in a way as people would see it, just like a risotto or a pasta. And from there, you know, I try to realize that, you know, the personality of my food and me as a chef develop until now where I know I actually need to go.
Well, I know where I need to go to Tokyo,
Tokyo.
and Manila and come to your restaurant.
In Manila, we have the Crosta.
Okay.
But that's more of like the idea behind Crosta is to have it more super approachable for everyone. Since at the end of the day, not everyone would want to try a tasting menu. So it's basically created as pizza for everyone. It's open now.
Okay, so I have 2 flights I need to book. And here in Milan, have you had pizza? I mean, we're at a pizza event, but have you had time, and is there any place that you really want to go to or, on your list?
Well, last night, for example, they had this pre-event dinner with 5 chefs creating the menu. That was, I think, a wonderful experience to see like different techniques and personalities in one restaurant. But I think what I enjoyed the most in Milan in terms of pizza restaurant is Confine, which is also in the guide.
I've heard about it. Yes, I was saying confine, but confine. That makes sense in Italy.
Same.
Awesome. Well, it's so nice to meet you, and congratulations. And I hope to visit and come see me in New York. We have pretty good pizza in New York.
Likewise. Thank you so much for making time and super spontaneous interview.
Yeah.
I love it.
Those are the best. All right. Well, congratulations. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much. Adios.
Thank you. Okay. Bye. If you've ever listened to this show and thought, I want to be part of the food world, it's time to check out the Institute of Culinary Education. With campuses in New York City and Los Angeles, plus online options, this school puts you right in the heart of the industry. Programs include culinary arts, pastry and baking, restaurant management, sommelier training, and more. And you can graduate in as little as 8 months. You've heard from some of the school's alumni on this show. Gail Simmons, Andrew Ridgie, Missy Robbins, they all got their start at the Institute of Culinary Education. And now, as a listener of this show, you're invited to attend a complimentary class. Just email the word guest to info@ice.edu and experience the Institute of Culinary Education for yourself. Email guest to info@ice.edu to reserve your complimentary seat today. Welcome back to All in the Industry. I'm your host and producer, Shari Bayer, and this is my special on-the-road show on the Best Pizza Awards 2025, which took place in Milan, Italy in June. Yes, I was there. Yes, I ate wonderful pizza and had a great time. Thanks so much to the Best Pizza Awards team for having me. And many thanks to Vaughan Mabee and Yuichi Ito for joining me in conversation. Loved hearing your stories and spending time with both of you. Hope to visit your restaurants and see you both again in the near future. Congratulations. And also to all of the chefs, restaurants, pizzerias, pizzioli, everyone who was recognized at this pizza celebration. Loved being a part of. To learn more, you can go to thebestchefpizza.com and on Instagram at thebestpizza.awards. Okay, so it's time for my solo dining experience. This week, it's at Confine Pizza e Cantina. Yes, I followed one of my guests' suggestions. Here's the rundown. The location: Piazza Cardinal Massia, Milano, Italy. The concept: an ambitious pizzeria in Milan's historic Cinque Vie district. More than just a pizzeria, Confine combines expert dough craftsmanship with a world-class wine cellar of over 500 labels, offering a refined and memorable dining experience. The owners, Chef Francesco Capece and his longtime friend Mario Ventura, who takes the role as maitre d' and sommelier. They are both from Salerno in Campania in southwest Italy. So why'd I go? Well, I heard fantastic things about this pizzeria, and I missed it on my first visit to Milan when I was there for the Best Pizza Awards. But I hit it on my second time in Milan this year when I was back for the Best Chef Awards. So grateful to be back in Milan. I just love Italy. My experience. So I had made a reservation, and when I arrived, I was led into the dining room, and I showed up anonymously, but left friends, I would say, with both Francesco and Mario. I had the opportunity to meet them at the end of my meal, and they showed me around the space, gave me a whole tour of the kitchen and the downstairs cellar, and I was quite impressed with everything they were doing. I had a fantastic dinner, which I will share more about now, and my server took wonderful care of me. And highlight was certainly meeting them, and I'm so grateful for their hospitality and very happy for their success. So what did I get? Well, I had a version of their tasting menu. They have different options, and I believe you can also do a la carte as a walk-in on the other side of the restaurant. But for reservations, it's the tasting menu with either 4, 5, or 6 courses plus dessert, and each one has a sampling of their different types of dough and pizza as slices. It's the first time I ever saw a pizzeria doing anything quite like this, because usually you have your slices or you have your full-on pies, and this was signature slices of different pies. And everything was so creative and delicious. So among my tasting, I had a slice of buffalo margarita with buffalo mozzarella DOP from Campagna. I had their calzone classico. I had a slice of fiori di zucca, a Neapolitan pizza with pumpkin. I had their Uma Minara, which is a skillet pizza, which resembled an Italian flag on top with its design. I also had a starter of tortellino tra panna e brodo, and for dessert, tarte à citron, which was a vanilla shortbread tartlet with lemon curd and meringue. And my take, it was all so delicious, so creative, so inventive, so unique, like nothing I've had before. I wish I could have tried all of their different slices, but I did get a good sampling of what they're doing and was so glad I was able to make it. So the ambiance, it's a minimalistic modern space. When you enter, the large, very clean kitchen is in front of you. I got a tour of the kitchen, which is why I can say that. It was sparkling. And then towards the left, they have the main dining room, which is rectangular shaped. It has gray charcoal walls and light wood chairs and wood tables with gray tops. And it has large windows that face both sides of its corner location on this sort of side street in central Milan that's a little quieter, although it's really quite in the heart of Milan. It's a great location. And then downstairs, they have this beautiful wine cellar and private room. So I'd say it's perfect for anyone who loves pizza and creativity. I'd say it would be good to go with friends, even though you can have your own individual slices. Interesting tidbit. So Francesco, who was born in 1990, took his first steps in the world of hospitality at his family's pizza and deli shop, founded by his father and uncle. He uses different doughs at different temperatures for each pizza, and he's driven by his deep passion for ingredients passed down from his grandmother. The restaurant has 3 Spicci, which stands for standouts, from Gambero Rosso, which is a food guide. And at the Best Pizza Awards 2025, Confine received the number 13 spot on the list, which is awesome. So congratulations. Personal fun fact. So yes, I learned that Confine is not how you pronounce the name of the restaurant, even though it is spelled Confine. It is Confine. Confine. Also, when I was in Milan, I had some other great meals. I went to Rovello, which was outstanding. I had amazing cacio e pepe there. And I had a wonderful lunch at a restaurant called Sandy, Sandi. And I had some great pasta there, as well as a scallop dish and a mousse alla ricotta for dessert. And I had a breakfast at a place called Pan PAN, Milano, which was wonderful, as well as a really nice meal at Via Stampa. And I had risotto there, which was great. And I had some sweets at a classic pizzeria opened in 1936 called Cucci, Cucchi, and gelato and espresso, and it was all fabuloso. Okay, so the cost of my meal would have been about €70, I believe, but I'm grateful that my meal was comp. So grazie mille. I'm really appreciative, and I can't wait to come back. Would I go back? As I said, yes. Their website is confinemilano.it. That's CONFINE, Milano.it. And on Instagram at confine_Milano, and at pizzamaker_Francesco, and at Mario Confine. So that is that. Thank you again, Francesco and Mario and team. Really loved it and wonderful to meet you. Come see me in New York. And that's the show. Thank you so much to Vaughan Mabee, the executive chef of Amisfield in Queenstown, New Zealand. You can follow him at Chef Vaughan Mabee. That's Chef VAUGHNMABEE. And at Amisfield Restaurant, that's AMISFIELD Restaurant. And his website is amisfield.co.nz. And many thanks to Yuichi Ito, that's YUICHI, and his last name is Ito, ITO, the executive pizza chef of Crosta Pizzeria in Makati, Philippines. Haven't been to the Philippines, hope to visit. And you can follow him at YUIICHIIIII. I think that's 6 I's at the end. And if you can't find that, you can look for at Crosta Pizzeria. That's CROSTA Pizzeria. And website is crosta.pickup.ph/menu. At least that's how you can order. Okay, so thank you all so much. And many thanks to the Best Pizza Awards and to Christian Godot and Joanna Slusaric and their team. It was a wonderful event and great to be a part of. And congratulations to all the chefs and pizzioli recognized. To find out more, you can go to thebestchefpizza.com and on Instagram at The Best Pizza Awards. You can follow me at Shari Bayer, Bayer PR, and at All Industry. My YouTube channel and Facebook page are All in the Industry. And you can find all of our episodes at allintheindustry.com and listen to us wherever you find your podcasts. Check out my other websites, BayerPublicRelations.com and ShariBayer.com, and my book, Chefwise, Life Lessons from Leading Chefs Around the World by Fiden, is available wherever books are sold. Many thanks to the Institute of Culinary Education, ICE, for their support of this episode. To learn more, visit ice.edu today. And as always, thanks to my engineer, Armin Spendagian. I am your host and producer, Shari Bayer. I will be back soon with a new show. I hope you'll tune in then. And thank you, as always, for being part of All in the Industry. Bye. All in the Industry is an independent podcast hosted and produced by Shari Bayer. Follow us on Instagram at All Industry and on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, All in the Industry. Subscribe to our show wherever you listen to your podcasts so you don't miss any new episodes. To learn more, visit allintheindustry.com.